Number 3. There is a great need for shepherds. There is a great need for shepherds. Matthew 9:36. He saw them as sheep scattered, having not a shepherd. You see, put it up? I can't see. Matthew 9:36. When he saw the multitude, he was moved with compassion on them, because they fainted and were scattered abroad as sheep having no shepherd. There's a great need for shepherds. There are not enough shepherds in the church. Oh, there are not enough. Even you are not receiving the shepherding you need. There are not enough shepherds. You see, how much do I know? Daniela, how much do I know now? How much more 10 years ago? Choristers, calm down, calm down. You don't need more uniforms. You don't need more soloists. You don't even need more money. The need, what we need, is shepherds. How much do I know? For all my life, God has sent me shepherds to answer my questions. Yes. God has sent me shepherds. You know, I love shepherding. You know, as soon as I enter somewhere and I start working with people, it's my first natural instinct is to start to shepherd. I like caring for people immediately. Every office I enter, everywhere I've ever worked, when I go, my first aim is to try to. When I first came full time, I wasn't working with Pastor Chimano, Pastor Iceberg, Pastor Frank, Pastor Paul. I wasn't working with them. I don't know what they were doing. They were doing something else. I used to work with 3 administrators. I've forgotten who they were, but they were 3. Remember AJ? Was AJ here? I used to work with AJ. We used to work in the same office. I don't know if she's still here. She was here at the time. I used to work with AJ, Dorothy. Who was the 3rd person? No, she wasn't. She hadn't come yet. Was it Kayla? No, there were 3. Benedicta. 3 of them. We were 4 in the office. Immediately, I feel like caring for people. It's true. I have time. I always feel it. When I meet you, I'll start asking you about your life. Immediately, I'll start asking, so how is this? So what are you doing here? So what's going on there? I feel you should do this. I feel you should do that. Because I feel that my life will be lost. I can even see holes in my life and mistakes that I made because nobody shepherded me. Nobody answered the questions that I needed. Look, the questions, the answers that you need, they are not in the preaching. Not everything is in preaching. There are some things that, look, they have to be on the ground because even your question is offensive. Your question is offensive. I mean, I've asked many questions that are offensive. I've asked many questions that are offensive. Why? Why? One day somebody asked me, I love her. She's not a Christian, but I love her. What does my love life have to do with my Christianity? It's a true question. What does my love life have to do with me? There's nobody in the choir to answer it. God forbid you're in the choir because there's no one to answer that question. That's why there's a great need. God forbid they fall in your bacenta. How do I stop fornicating? Show me the practical steps. Stop telling me pray without ceasing. Be serious. Give me, shepherd me, lead me out of the valley of the shadow of death. I'm inside death's shadow. I'm very close to him. Very close. Lead me out. Who's going to answer? How many of you have wanted to propose, but you don't know whether you should or you shouldn't. How many of you? Yes. Then you come and ask me, what should I do? That one is not in the preaching. No. Should I? Should I not? Then the girls, should they come to the car just to smile? Hi. I'm Andy's friend. I'm what? Andy's friend. I just came to say hello. Eh? I'm the one Andy loves. That's what they are trying to say. They say, hi, Reverend. Then they expect you to remember. Please, I'm Andy's friend. She also wants direction. What is Andy doing? Because Andy is walking around me. Andy is texting me. Andy is calling me. I don't know whether he loves me. I was trying to hold back. Every time I hear his voice, my heart goes more. He says he misses me. He says he's thinking about me. But I'm not hearing a proposal. And I'm not sure if Andy is serious. So, Rev, I've come to see you off at your car. Because I want to know. I'm Andy's friend. I'm Andy's friend. Where's Andy's friend? Where is he? Where's the friend of Andy? That's Andy's friend. That's Andy's friend. It was too much. He's talking to me, he's texting me. He told me, thinking of you today. What should I do, Pastor? In the world, there's no one to ask you. You ask your girlfriend. You say, hey, you have to be true, you have to hold yourself back. You don't have to lie or whatever. I told her, just wait. Don't worry, relax. It's okay. Then Andy too is saying, Rev, so how? Rev, should I go? And David inquired of the Lord. Should I go? And David inquired of the Lord yet another time. Rev, should I go? Am I ready now? Rev, will it work? People need people to answer these questions. Because it's not in the preaching whether you should go or you shouldn't go. It's not in the preaching whether Andy will propose or not. Andy has been drinking communion now. That is not what will make Andy propose. Oh, it's not in the communion. What is needed? And God forbid Andy is in the choir. God forbid Andy is in your bacenta because you don't have any answers. Ain't no shepherd in the bacenta. The bacenta has one gatherer, 3 members, and 4 visitors. God forbid Andy falls into communion stars. Ain't no shepherds there. They cut bread. Just cut and be quiet. A proposal. You're not serious. Pour the wine. Stop. Somebody in the film stars text me. Rev, I'm falling in love. Rev, you have to help me. Don't laugh, my dears. Don't noise you. Don't laugh. Just control yourself. Nobody knows. The person is here. Rev, I'm falling in love. And all I said is, wait. When I see her, she thinks I've forgotten. I know. I said, wait, just stand there. Wait. Just like I told Andy's friend, wait. And I told Andy, now, go now. Go now. Stop the games. Stop the games, it's enough. You need somebody to answer these questions. My mother says my father is the reason why we have struggled. The reason why there was no food at home is the reason why there was no school fees. And now my father is calling me to talk to me. My mother says if I talk to my father, I've turned against her. And I don't appreciate what she has gone through to look after me when he abandoned us. What should I do? I know the preaching said honor your father, and I agree. But practically, what do I... You see, when I've shared this with you before, but be blessed again. Be blessed again. Sometimes you don't have to be satisfied. Okay, I've shared it with you before. The Israelites were led by a cloud of pillar by day and a pillar of fire. A cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. Which means, Pastor Juma, let's say Pastor Juma is my cloud. So when it comes, stand here. When is daytime? Stand in the middle. All I have to do, if I want to know where to go, I look at, walk. I look at the cloud. The cloud. If the cloud turns right, turn right, turn right. If the cloud turns right, I also turn right. Just follow. Then in the night, Kent, in the night, it changes to a fire. Because it's not easy to see clouds in the night. And God always wants to be visible. So go. Turn right. Follow the fire. It's very straightforward, though. It's not enough. Although they were following the cloud and the fire, Moses asked his father-in-law, Hobab, I know that you know the terrain. But the cloud doesn't explain the terrain. So he asked him, please go with us to show us the floor works. So you may know what the will of God is generally. But you need a Hobab to tell you, jump here. I know the cloud says right, but you can't step in this portal. So jump, I know. This one is called mud. If you step in it, you will never come out. So you may know the general will of God. But you need Hobab. Where is Hobab? Find him. Hobab. Hobab. To show you the floor. So I beg you, come with us. We have a cloud. We have a fire. We need you, Hobab. On the ground. Where do I go next? What do I do? I don't have to honor my father. My father is a drunkard. It's easy to quote the verse of me. My father is a drunkard. Please hold my hand. My hand has been held. Many times. What I needed was a shepherd. I was saved. I spoke in tongues. What I needed was a shepherd. I needed somebody to hold my hand. When I broke up with my beloved, the one before my wife. I'm not the only one who has had one before. So don't look at me. And Viana, don't ask stupid questions. The day I broke up with her, I was in a mess. I know. I don't believe in being in a mess. Have you ever not agreed with your feelings? Yes, I don't agree with this. I should be sad. A man. Are you sad about what? I don't believe in that. Pull yourself together. Comport yourself. My shepherd, Bishop Richard, he called me. He said, come to my office. And I sat down. Just me and him in the office. I'll never forget. I sat down. And he said, Josh, I just called you to tell you that you'll be okay. You'll be okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's going to be okay. Then he told me, I've seen all of these things before. It's nothing. It's not even a life-defining moment. It's nothing. You'll be okay. He didn't offer me any advice. Just said, it will be okay. If it's not happened to you before, you need someone to just point at you and say, you'll be fine. It's okay. It's fine. You need somebody to tell you that you are good. You are good. You are great. You need somebody to tell you, I love you. I loved you. You need somebody to look in your eyes and say, I care about you. That's what we need. That's what we need. We speak in tongues. We have a Bible at home. We have a Macarius at home. We drink communion. But what is needed? That's why every Christian must be, because there's such a great need. When demand is high, supply must increase. Economics. Stay with me, science students. You would know, Pastor Iceberg, you would know about economics. Demand for shepherds is high. Maybe you've not messed up before. Messed up. Maybe you've not messed up before, and it's like, you see, sometimes you have a mess, and then the consequences of your mess is delayed. And so it's like, it's tomorrow. The thing is going to come up tomorrow. Or it's coming in 9 months. You can't sleep. One day I was with John Dag in Benin. And the problem was coming. The problem was waiting for us at home. And you can't run away. We are going home tomorrow. Going home tomorrow. You need somebody to step in. To guide you. Bishop Okobotedoku, my pastor, he told me, one day there was an issue in the house. And he and his siblings decided that they're going to sort out their father. Enough is enough. This nonsense must stop. So they gathered and decided to go. They were going, I think, on a Monday. So it was Sunday. And he and his sister and his brother, I think 3 or 4 of them, they are all in church. So they came to see that this is the issue they are going to. They came to see Prophet. Prophet told them, I would advise you. He listened to everything. He said, okay, this is the shepherd's voice. Don't go. Don't correct your father. That's my advice to you as your shepherd. You see, that's why it's not in the preaching. No. Don't take your father on. Just don't. I'm leading you. I'm your shepherd. When he told them, they decided that they will not take him on. So they went for the meeting, and they have a brother who does not have a shepherd. He took their father on. So when the Bible says Peter took Jesus, took him, began to rebuke him, took him. He said in front of their eyes, their father knelt down and started to beg the older brother. Bishop Oko told himself, he has never felt the presence of a curse stronger than that moment. He cursed him with every tap. He cursed him. I beg you, I'm sorry. I beg you as your father, I beg you. For your father to beg you. That's it. That's it. The guy's life went this way. This way, shepherdless. But he speaks in tongues. He has daily word. He has a Bible. He even has friends. I know he has a choir uniform. But what he needs, what the need is in the church, is for a shepherd. That's what we need. Okay, I ask you, you have a Bible, you speak in tongues, you have the Holy Spirit, you drink communion. How far? How is it going? Now, the question I have for you is, how many people can I sit down with? Okay, let's do the maths. Let's say I meet 25 people every Sunday. There are 52 Sundays. Let's say I don't do any meeting. I just talk one-on-one to 25 people. Times 52 is what? 1,300. I can shepherd 1,000. That means I'm not having any meeting. I'm only meeting them. And everybody can only have one problem. And it must be solvable in 10 minutes. And I can only meet them once a year. I'll only do one-fifth of the church. There's a need. That's if I don't meet anybody. All it means I'll talk to you once every year. And I'll only achieve 1/5 for 10 minutes. If only Rashida will join me. If Rashida will join me to shepherd. I said, Daniel, how many? Yeah, then will be 2,600. Just Rashida help me. What about if Daniela joins in? 3,900. How about if Mamalia? Is that Mamalia I'm seeing? Yes. How about Mamalia joins the team? 5,200. If Charles joins me? What if all 400 percenters became real shepherds? And they all just looked after 15 people. They can even meet them every week, one-on-one, 15 people. What's the plan this week? You say what? You're starting national service where? They're trying to send me to Takwa. Takwa? No, it's not. I have somebody who works at Secretariat. We change it. We move you to Medina. What are you doing now? They're keeping me at national service. No, you're doing masters. The 15 people can just look after them. Your father's what? Your father died? I'm coming to your house. How many houses can I go to? How many houses? Recently there was a wedding, one of our pastors, our missionaries, one of our great pastors. I cannot go. I was dying. I was dying of tiredness and sickness and exhaustion. This is my second camp. Do you know you had a break? I didn't have a break. I stood in front of a meeting for 3 hours and I came from the meeting straight here. How much can I do? Then what? I should move to Cape Coast to also go and start looking after the sheep in Cape Coast. No. How will I get to Sure. I should come and meet all the understanding teachers and find out what's happening in all their lives and why Sion can't choose a beloved. I should come and solve that one. I should solve Sion's beloved problems. Because he has beloved problems. Hey, Siao, don't you have? Where is he? Don't you have? Yes. You thought Siao was a name, a fake name. It's a real name. I can't. I should go through. Should I sit down with each understanding teacher one by one? Because communion stars also want to see me. So will you help me then, so that when I meet you, I can just share my quiet time? Because I know that the people are being well looked after. Then, believe what I'm saying. Believe these words, and it will give you a revelation. Believe these words, it will give you guidance. Sure, believe these words. What the understanding teachers need is not more meetings. What they need is not more blastings. What they need is not more books. What they need is a shepherd. They need a shepherd. Believe me, you see that underperforming teacher, he needs a shepherd. Maxine needs a shepherd. Siao needs a shepherd. Velma needs a shepherd. They don't need a song. They don't need a t-shirt. They don't need an understanding cap. No, those are nice things, but they don't need it. They need, tell yourself the truth. Pastor Iceberg, the problem in your church is the absence of shepherd. You see, if you believe just that statement, your work will be guided. If you just think if you go to bed meditating on that, they need a shepherd. They need shepherds. The church needs shepherds. The church needs shepherds. What God wants from me is not singing. God wants shepherding from me. There is a need. But they've been pouring oil on you for years. We've gone to convention. You are oily. How did it help with your relationship? Look how you broke up. A shepherd could have saved you. 1 second with a shepherd. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop. Marry now. You see, I wanted to marry on a Sunday. It made sense to me because, number one, everybody's there. Number two, it makes sure that the wedding can't go wrong. But if you close at 2, and we are now going for a wedding, the wedding will have to start like 3 or 4. By 6, 7, we are all tired from whatever. Then there's no service the next day. I don't have to do a practice case. I calculated all of that. I don't have to come on stage and give speeches, all those things. And then number 2 means I can go for my honeymoon immediately. So I reasoned that I can go for my honeymoon Sunday night. I'm off. My wife and I went back and forth. One of the only disagreements we had over wedding. She wanted Saturday, I want Sunday. My mother wants Saturday, I want Sunday. Talk down. Then we had the Mountain of the Lord. And Bishop Richard came to Ghana. So I went to my wife and picked him from the airport. So I was driving. And then I'll tell him that Bishop Richard, you have to be here for my wedding. I asked him, could you please come for my wedding? I want to make you an officiating minister and so on and so forth. He said, okay, what are the dates? Have you confirmed it? I said, yes. He said, Sunday. Sunday, whatever. I said, oh, wow, Sunday. I said, yes. Then he was just quiet. I said, Joshua, marry on a Saturday. Said, yes, please. No discussion. Yes, please. The shepherd has spoken. Yes, please. Till today, my wife was in the back seat. Till today, the proverb she gave was every day for thief man. Till today, she says everybody, you've heard her say it before, everybody and their master. Everybody has, because we've argued for months. We are in the master. Everybody and what they. The shepherd brings peace, brings guidance. Guidance. That's why I mentioned my pastor. It's so precious to me. But when you need someone to hold your hand and say, this way, walk like this. I'm Andy's friend. It's a picture, a guy at the window. It's happened to me a number of times. I'm a fast friend. Father, may all friends be converted to beloveds. Yes. This Sunday, a girl came to my window and said, they suggested somebody to me, but it's not working. You have to step in. Give the direction. What's next? Yes. People Funny thing, so I also need direction. First, I need where to go. One day I told Prophet that the church, there's nothing I've not tried. I've done everything. He said, that's the place where you go and wait on God. He told me. He said, when you reach there, you go and wait on God. Direction. Direction. Rashida, I'm wrong. Don't you need a shepherd? And now you are frozen in Eastern Europe. Let the church say amen. People should calm down. The people are worried. Nobody should be tense. Everybody should relax. It's a happy camp. We can all be shepherds. We should all be shepherds. Every Christian should be a shepherd because there's a great need. Number 4. When there's no shepherd, the sheep scatter. Ezekiel. Amos. Ezekiel 34 verse 5. Don't be jealous. And they were scattered because, why were they scattered? And they became meat to all the beasts of the field when they were scattered. Charlie, this one I learned it when I started Town Church. When I started, after a few months, I traveled for 2 weeks. Hey, Iceberg. The 2 weeks that I left, three older men came for 3 of my sheep. I use older men out of respect. They chewed them, flew some to Nigeria, returned them. Yes. But I was standing in the airport and I saw somebody checking into Nigeria with an older man. I said, Heward-Mills. What? Omure Inkwaimu Ninam Nina. Mojai me don't pay. Hey, 2 weeks. I'll never forget that experience. 2 weeks. Some of the sheep found each other and started mating. Some started smoking. Yes, smoking. Because the shepherd has left. We have more than 20,000 members. First Love Church. We have more than 20. Quite serious. We can produce a list of 40,000 people who have come to our church. Individuals. And most of your names will not be on that list. So the problem is, where are they? They've scattered. That's the answer. And the second question is, why did they scatter? Don't say it's the heat in the church. Don't say it's the time we close. Don't say somebody broke their heart. Do you know how many girls have been heartbroken in this church? First Love boys are very good at heartbreak. Very good. Hey, First Love boy, he can talk to you on the phone, free night, call everything. The day the pastor calls him to ask about it, he says, oh, she's my friend, she's my sister. Oh, at all. I felt she needed shepherding, so I was just stepping into her. At First Love boy, that's how I am. I'm more of a shepherd. I don't know what you're talking about. First Love boys, they don't know what they're doing. Jonathan, like, where are they? Where are those people who have come? But center leaders, you write the number of people you've passed since you started. You'll be shocked that you're sheep. Then you ask yourself the next question. Why have those people scattered? Why can't we gather them? Because there is no shepherd in the Bacenta. There's none. If there's a shepherd, the people would not scatter. And then when they scatter, they become meat. The choir has maybe 4,000 members. The choir has 4 choristers. Am I wrong? So there's no choir pastor here. There's none. How many choristers? How many chorister basonta ministers? Lift your hands. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Where's the flock? Where's the flock? Where's the flock? Paul, where's your choir? Where's your choir? Look at it. Kent, where's the choir? Melody, there's the pastor here. Melody, where's the choir? Where did they go? God have mercy. God have mercy on us. God have mercy. When you are not something, fight to discover how to become that thing. It sounds obvious, but you think deeply about it. Melody, what are you not that causes this? Find out how it's become. Because this is awful. How many of you are in town church? No, town church choristers. Those of you standing. 4. Where's my choir? Joe, where's my choir? How many of you are in town church again? Raise your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sit down. Choir, town church, sit down. How many of you are in Lagos? Can't I see? 1, 2, 3. Sit down. Sit down. How many of you are in UPSA? UPSA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a town church chorister. I'm on 5. 6. UPSA, sit down. Miocho Tema. Miocho and Tema. Jemima, 1. 1. Sit down. Kolebu. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sit down. Wisconsin. 1. 1. Saji, where's your choir? Sit down. Where else is left? Dance woman. 1, 2, 3. Sit down. G.I.J. Nafti. Osu. Flavor. Where is he? Where's Pastor Flavor? Where is the choir? Oh, there's no choir. They've never been choristers there before. Where are you from? Bawe. Bawe is where? La Paz. La Paz region. 1, 2. Sit down. Scattered. Scattered. Where are you from? GT Ghana Telecom. And you, where are you from? Huh? Teshi Maritime. Jude, 1. 1 question. There are no shepherds. This is why everybody in Wisconsin can be a shepherd. People, every dancer can be a shepherd because the sheep are scattered. We can never have enough shepherds. No, I urge you guys, try to care about the house of God. Try to care. Try to study. Try to find out, what don't I have? What is it that is not working? That's not making the church work. Don't stay where you are and accept it as what it is. Debo, we should have 1,000 dancers by now. Or are you telling me that you don't have 100 shepherds? So-called 100 pastoral ministers. Do you have? You don't have 100. How many do you have? 70. And so if all those 70 stand up, dancers stand up. I'm sure there are 70. Oh yes, there'll be 70. There'll be 70. Hey, choristers, so you are saying dancing stars are more than you. Father, have mercy. Father, have mercy. Have mercy on your church. Have mercy. Take heed, oh. Be careful with the flock. Dancers are more than choristers. Sit down. Ashes. Kent. Augustine. Where are your ashes? Jola, where are your ashes? Why are the sheep scattered? Why? Don't give another reason. There's no shepherd. Don't hold anybody back from becoming a shepherd. No member. Telepastors. Sit down, ashes. Telepastors. What church are you in? Valley View. So Michelle, all my telepastors are not here. Why? What's the reason? There's only one reason. Believe the Bible. Sit down. Number 5. Become a shepherd to fulfill the Great Commission. Mercy. Mercy. Matthew 28 verse 19. Go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Ghost, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. The Great Commission is not just an evangelistic command. It's also a shepherdorial commission. It's sad. I can't even continue. It's very sad. But God is helping us. Is the camp worth it? That's what I'm wondering. I feel discouraged. It's like this SAT is what you have every week. Oh. But God is helping us. Now, go into all the world, preach the gospel, teaching them. Do you know why a school has chairs and tables? Because it's difficult to teach when people are not sitting down. Without gathering and keeping people, we can't teach them. And the Great Commission includes teaching. The whole front line, get up and walk this way. And this line too, walk this way. Just walk. Walk. When you get to the end, then you walk back. Now, pastors also join there. This group, walk this way. This group, you to walk this way. And keep walking. Then all those who are sitting on the edge also join and start walking. So today I'm teaching on shepherding. You see, God is keep teaching. God wants us to become shepherds. Do you understand? Now, all of you on this side, stand up and just start clapping. Just start clapping. So God, then this group start singing. Sing a song. Sing a song. No, sing a song. God, no, you see, so it's very important for us. I can't even continue. Sit down, sit down, sit down. This was like to try to attempt to finish the Great Commission without shepherding. Look, they don't even know what they are doing. They can't even go back. Look, I have to wait. I can't even continue the preaching. I have to wait for everybody to sit down. Yes. This is a shepherd's job. Everybody sit down. Everybody sit down. Because you can't teach. So you have the evangelist, he'll preach. So we've done crusade too. We've won souls. Hey, the week that we went to do these salvation nights, we preached to over 7,000 people. No, when you add all together, 6,007. I hope I've got my figures right. And we won thousands. Where are they? So are you telling me the Great Commission has been fulfilled? Because people gave their life to Christ and then 5% stayed. No. So the finishing up of the Great Commission is to shepherd. Because you have to make them come to a place, sit down and teach them. Teaching, you have to get the people, come, sit down. People will not come and sit in church until they are shepherded. They will scatter, as you know. So the Great Commission can't finish up without teaching. You give your life to Christ. How many of you have given your life to Christ more than 5 times? Uh-huh. 10 times 10. Yeah. I die daily. Because there's no shepherds. So we can't finish up as a church. We can't keep on preaching and having crusades. We can't keep on having salvation nights, nights of miracles, crusades. God will touch your life one more time. Expect a miracle with Evangelist Isaac Nakoja. Expect a miracle live at Baoleshi Park. Evangelist Tintin, God's man of the hour, God's man of faith and power. Healing crusade with Evangelist Kent, the demonstrator of the Spirit. If there are no shepherds to back up the outreach, then we are not doing the Great Commission. We are not actually doing what Jesus asked us to do. I saw a chief elder having a crusade, and he put a bodyguard behind him as he's preaching with big dark glasses. As a man of God, having a crusade. And after that, he had like the pastors and the leaders sitting in a particular section. So after the crusade, he went to greet all of them as a man of God. I'm surprised he didn't have a pastors' conference. No one. He had a crusade. After crusade, he had a small early morning. I don't know if he did. Maybe he did. Ella, did he? Did he? He didn't. No pastors' conference. It's normal to have things addressed in our church. Don't hold us back. If it's a good example, you should. Crusade. He had colored lights and a bodyguard with big dark glasses. Crusade. And the Pastor Nakoja, you saw the budget for that crusade. It was heavy, eh? Expensive crusade. But what you need is not a bodyguard or lights or to greet pastors. To finish a real crusade, you need disciples after. You need to have made disciples. And for that, you need shepherds. So may we have shepherds in our church to help us. In Jesus' name.